Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Experts expect Canelo to break down and stop Terence Crawford, man. And I'm going to tell you, it looks like Canelo in his career, after Mayweather, he's been able to kind of navigate his way through one successful event, another huge money payout after another. Terence Crawford has been able to successfully manage himself to one successful event, getting a win, into bigger and better paydays. But Canelo and Crawford, Canelo is no longer really fighting for praise from the fans and acceptance from fans, because what he's done in boxing can't be downplayed and can't be argued. Okay. For Terence Crawford, with everything he's done in boxing, it gets downplayed. And people sit here and make arguments about it every day, saying Terence Crawford has a weak resume, that Terence Crawford is not a great fighter. Now, my thing is, when the boxing fans start talking, I listen, but I don't have much to say. Well, I'll put it to this way. I hear them, but I don't listen. Because if Canelo will tell you that Terence Crawford is a bad boy, if Usyk will tell you Terence Crawford is a bad boy, why the hell should anybody listen to what some dumbass fan says just because they don't like him? The reality is this. Crawford and Canelo are going to take place later this year. And it's expected to break records. You know what I'm saying? It's not just a matter of breaking records. They consider this a monumental fight. And it's going to result in monumental paydays for both. Now, there's all kind of rumors circulating about Crawford and what he's going to get. No one knows. But word on the street is Crawford is getting damn near $100 million. Now, when I hear that, I'm thinking, okay, between maybe 50 to 75 million, but it could be 100. But when people start shooting for the stars like that, I say maybe a little more like a 75, 80 million. But we don't know. But Crawford's going to make some dough. Win, lose, or draw, Terence Crawford, his grandchildren are going to be all right. But the situation when you have two pound-for-pound greats, arguably the two best in the world, and they get in the ring, I'm just telling you, it's going to capture the imagination of the audience. And it really boils down, I think, to Crawford's skill, and he has power, but really he's going to be relying a lot on his skill, versus Canelo Alvarez. He has skill, but power, okay? So it's skill with power, power with skill. I think that's the argument. At 168 pounds, and the reason why so many people feel that Canelo is going to break Crawford down, because Crawford was fighting at 147, had one fight at 154. Now he's jumping up 2 weight classes above his last fight. That can be career suicide. For Crawford, I think he's going to go up to 168, fight Canelo, then come back down to 154 and keep fighting. I just find that hard to believe. And I'm not even going to talk about Roy Jones Jr. Same thing going on here with Conor Benn and Eubank Jr. Conor Benn going up 2 weight divisions just to come back. Think he's going to come back down to 147. I think he's going to be tough. But I do think when you watch this, I think Crawford, man, he's going to steal the contest. And what I mean by that is when you look at those early rounds, I think Crawford is going to be, using his feet, moving around, boxing, using his reach advantage, and he's going to be doing all the things he needs to do, kind of like Boots against Stan Eunice. But the thing is, Canelo is going to land. You've never seen Canelo in a fight where he doesn't land. The only fight you saw where he just couldn't really get anything going was when he faced oh man, the coffee. See, I'm drinking coffee. That shit ain't kicked in. It's 2:00. But my ass was up. I've only slept like 5 hours because I'll be up taking care of my boys. But anyway, he couldn't really get nothing going against Bivol and Mayweather. So with Terence Crawford, I can't see Canelo getting in there and struggling to land. But if he lands cleanly on Crawford, can Crawford handle those shots the way Bivol was able to handle those shots? I don't know. But I think it's a fair argument to say, can Canelo handle those shots that Crawford's going to hit him with? Because Crawford's going to hit him, especially early in the fight. But I just think after Crawford puts up some good rounds, I think Canelo going to kind of put his foot on the gas pedal, and he's going to start to step to Crawford and start cutting the ring off, start putting that pressure on him, start making him uncomfortable, start trying to chop him down. Now, this is where you can see where Canelo may run into something. Or you could see where Terence Crawford gets stopped. When you start getting you watch Crawford break people down. We watch a lot of fighters break people down in the ring. But you could see Crawford getting broken down, man. And remember, Crawford's coming off of some inactivity. It'll be over a year by the time he gets in the ring with Canelo. With no fight. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely crazy. Yeah, absolutely crazy. You know what I'm saying? Very talented, pound for pound fighter. And most people are starting to say now is that he's going to put up a good fight. And I just think that's a slap in the face. You know what I mean? Because Crawford can pick up the pace in the second half of the fight. Canelo can't. But if he starts to break and slow down Crawford, then you can see Canelo, because boxing is all mental, that can motivate him, that can encourage him. And he could start landing some huge shots on Crawford. He could get a knockout. But I just think the longer the fight goes on, I kind of think that plays to Terence Crawford's advantage. But, hey, it's just a conversation. I'm not saying I'm right. And, I'm definitely not going to tell you that your ass is right. We just may disagree. But let's not try to take away from either fighter. This is a real fight. But let's just see the pressure from Canelo, the southpaw stance of Crawford, the speed, the skill, and power of Crawford, and the combination punching and Crawford's ability to throw 60, 70 punches around if he has to keep you off of him, against Canelo's power, pressure, determination, and to see if Canelo can keep up the work rate of Terence Crawford. Also, the chin. If Crawford's landing some hard shots on Canelo, Canelo just eating them like grapes, Crawford's in trouble. He's in trouble. And you could see with Canelo with that high guard and just walking him down, and Crawford's not really setting his feet. So his shots don't have the leverage on him that he wants. And then he can't hit or hurt or discourage Canelo. Canelo's going to start walking to him. And I'm telling y'all right now, Canelo's not going to save Crawford like he did Munguia. He's going to try to knock him out. He's going to try to hurt him. Anyway, I think it's a good fight. I'm not so sure. I think Crawford's just going to get broken down. But I do think he's going to try his best to fight. And I do understand Canelo being the favorite. Canelo deserves to be the favorite. Anyway, can't wait for that fight to happen. Hopefully everything goes as planned and they don't have any change to the change. We get what they're planning for. It's Crawford, Canelo. Canelo get past Skull. Two of them hook up later this year. And then we get the fight. Y'all keep cool. Shout out to the veterans, 7 continents. I'm in the breeze.